Hi everybody, this is Eric Torkia from Technology Partners, and today I am going to talk to you about some of the things analysts should keep in mind when building models. Some of the common things that people forget to do is to think about the data that goes into it. Is it subjective? Do we need experts, or is it quantitative? So we need to talk to IT, get data from external sources. And then there's a question of how much and what do I do to have to clean it? Because even though we would like to think that only data scientists deal with data quality, so do we. We have to think about outliers, how we deal with them, how we bring them in. Which brings us to the next thing, validating or making sure that we've captured the logic of the problem correctly on behalf of the experts, the domain experts, the key stakeholders. Oh, and keeping in mind what the objective function of the model is. So what is the question we're trying to answer? So these need to be double checked, validated, and you should do it before you do any real work. You can do a few paper airplanes, test your concepts, or little mini proofs of concept. So that's the second one. Then there is a question of overfitting. So something as simple as a linear regression, multiple linear regression, or any sort of curve fitting is you can look at the p-value, not just the p-value, but I'm going to talk about that later, but the r-squared. And the r-squared is trying to tell you what is the level of, what is the predictiveness of that relationship. So how much you see an r-squared of 82% means that relationship, it explains 80% of the movement between those two variables. So sometimes people focus on overfitting. So that's a big deal. So they'll tweak the model, and then anything that's outside the bounds of the data that was used to construct it can go completely nuts. Trust me, polynomials are notorious for this. And probably another big mistake is when people do not check the results and they do not backtest. So those are some of the important things. Let me know if you have any questions or any others you would add. See you soon.